So now you know how to draw signal flow graphs for block diagrams. And now we talk about Mason's gain formula. So I write this Mason's gain formula and then I shall explain it. The transfer function between output signal and input signal, P, you can use any other notation if you like, but P is the transfer function between output signal and input signal, that is given by 1 over delta and summation Pk delta k. K is the index of this summation. What is K? K is the number of forward paths. In the last diagram, there was only one forward path. However, in other systems, signal flow graphs, there can be multiple forward paths. So K is the number of forward paths. PK, it is not the film made by जो PK वो वाली film है, ये वो नहीं है. This is gain of the kth forward path. And then delta is computed by this complex expression which I am writing right now. It is equal to 1 minus delta is equal to 1 minus sum of loop gains. You have multiple loops, each loop has a gain, and sum of all those gains is written over here. And then you can have non-touching loops, multiple non-touching loops, and so on. If you have 4 non-touching loops, then combination of 4 non-touching loops. It looks complex, but it is not that much complex. And then we have talked about K, Pk, delta, and what is delta K? Sorry? G. Here negative sign, positive, negative, positive, and so on. Delta K is obtained by the same formula, but by removing kth forward path. Just to elaborate this thing, we take example. And as an example, we have this diagram. We have this block diagram. In one of our previous lectures, we had utilized block diagram reduction technique to obtain a transfer function between this signal and this signal. Now we want to use this Mason's gain formula to obtain this transfer function. For that purpose, what we need is represent this block diagram using signal flow graphs. So that is now easy. We have this signal R of S, and then another signal. This signal is sum of this signal and negative of this signal. And then we have another signal which is sum of this signal and this signal. This signal is this signal multiplied by G1 and then added up with this signal which comes from here, and then this signal G2, G3, and here is C of S. What is this signal?
C of S.
Comes from here, multiplied by minus H2 minus H2, right? And what is this signal? Comes from here, multiplied by plus H1. and this signal comes from C of S and -1, right? We have signal flow graph for this block diagram, which is represented over here. We shall utilize this formula to obtain the transfer function. We can read all these things. What is the number of forward paths? Forward path is the path from this input signal to the output signal. We can pass through a node only once, right? So if we move from here, this is the forward path. You can see that we can also move from here to here by using other paths, but those are not forward paths. For example, if we move like this one, this is not forward path. Why? Because we are passing through nodes multiple times. So there is only one forward path in this signal flow graph. K is equal to 1. Right? What is gain of this forward path? What is P1? P1, Pk is the gain of that forward path. What is gain of that forward path? G1, G2, this is 1, this is also 1, and this is also 1. So it is G1, G2, G3. Right? What is delta? Delta is equal to 1 minus sum of loop gains. How many loops are there? This is one loop, this is second loop, and this is third loop. Any other loop? Can you see this loop as well or not? Yes, but that is not there. How you can see that? Right? Here is only, this is a loop. This is another loop, and this is third loop. What else? Any other loop? There are 3 loops. So what are their loop gains? For example, loop gain of this loop is G1, G2 into H1. G1, G2 into H1. What is gain of this loop? G2, G3, H2 with negative sign. So minus G2, G3, H2. What is gain of this third loop? G1, G2, G3 multiplied by -1. So that is gain of third loop. And plus this term, which you can see that all these loops are touching loops. That is, this loop is touching loop with this one. Why? These share this node and this node is common between the two loops. Therefore, this loop and this loop are touching loops. What about this one and this one? These are also touching loops because these share these 3 nodes. And what about this loop and this loop? Touching loops. So there is no combination of non-touching loops. So we are fortunate enough to end up with this simple expression, right? Any question, confusion up to this point? If we had combination of 2 non-touching loops, then we would have this term as well. And if we had combination of 3 non-touching loops, then we would get this term as well, and so on. How to determine delta K? Delta K is obtained by the same relation by removing the kth forward path. That is, delta 1 will be determined by removing the first forward path. If I remove the first forward path from this graph, I have removed this forward path. By removing forward path, we shall remove all the branches and nodes in that particular forward path. So, now we have this signal flow graph, and we use this relation 1 minus how many loops are there? There is no closed path. There is no closed path in this signal flow graph. So delta 1 is 1. Now we use this formula to write the transfer function for this signal flow graph. So what is overall transfer function for this particular system? This C of S over R of S, that is equal to, what is that? 1 divided by delta. So what is K? K is 1. So P1 delta 1, P1 delta 1 over delta, which is equal to, which is the same as we obtained by using block diagram simplification techniques. And we have obtained this equivalent transfer function in just a few steps. You have a signal flow graph and you want to utilize Mason's gain formula to obtain a transfer function between this signal X of S and this output signal Y of S. So you are required to do that quickly. First of all, how many forward paths are there? Here we can move in this direction. This is first forward path. We can move in this direction as well. This is second forward path. And this is also the forward path. We have 3 forward paths. K is equal to 3. What is gain of first? This first, second, third, you can call anyone first, anyone second, and anyone third. But once you name it, then that you should stick with that name. What is gain of this first forward path? B3 over S cube. What is P2? Gain of second forward path. B2 is, you can give any name, but we have called this one as the second forward path. So B2 over S squared. And then P3 is V1 over S. What is delta? Delta is 1 minus sum of loop gains. How many loops are there? Here is one loop, here is second loop, and here third loop. What else? This is not a loop. We cannot move against the direction of arrows. So this is not a loop. Loop is a closed path. You start from this point and come back to this point following the direction of arrows, then that is a loop. So there are 3 loops. And 1 minus loop gains. What is gain of this loop? Minus A1 by S. What is gain of this second loop? Minus A2 by S squared. And for the third loop, minus A3 over S cube. Is there any combination of non-touching loops? All the loops are touching loops. They share common nodes. So delta is given by this expression. How to determine delta 1? To obtain delta 1, we shall remove the first forward path. That is, we shall remove this forward path. If we remove this forward path, How many loops are there? There is no loop. So delta 1 is 1. To find delta 2, we shall remove second forward path. This was our diagram. To find delta 2, we shall remove second forward path. We call this path as the second forward path. So let's remove this forward path. So how many loops? No loop. Delta 2 is also equal to 1. And what about delta 3? We restore this path and remove the third forward path. And by removing the path, we not only remove branches but also nodes in that particular path. So how many loops? There is again no loop. So delta 3 is also equal to 1. And therefore the transfer function between the output signal and input signal is equal to P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2 plus P3 delta 3 over delta, which is equal to B3 over S cube plus B2 over S square plus B1 over S whole divided by delta, which is 1 plus A1 over S plus A2 over S square plus A3 over S cube, right? Which is the same as, this is the transfer function for this signal flow graph. You see that it is quite easy to use Mason's gain formula to obtain overall transfer function.